Hey folks, how's it going today? Will Mahan here for Saberman Design Tutorial Blog. Classes have kept me busy this summer, so I apologize for the lack of tutorials lately, but that's over now and I have a couple of weeks before this fall semester starts up. I'm going to use that time to catch up on tutorials, and with that in mind, here's the next one in the lineup. Anyone who uses Facebook knows that they have switched over to the timeline format. Love it or hate it, it's here to stay, so we might as well take advantage of it. With the advent of the cover image, we can make our Facebook pages more personalized and more visually interesting than ever. The only real problem is that pesky profile photo. Even though it lives in the same general space as the cover image, they don't really play all that nice together. The profile image is superimposed awkwardly and, in my humble opinion, really detracts from the overall appeal. Luckily, with this template, you can get around that. You'll be able to perfectly align your cover image and your profile photo so that they look like they belong together. Don't worry about reconstructing this template. I made it available for download. You can find the link in the post below. But let's go ahead and take a look at what all is going on here. Over here in this area is where your profile photo goes. It's surrounded by this white drop shadowed box, and there's nothing really we can do to make it go away. We can, however, incorporate it into our design so it doesn't look quite so clumsy. Down at the bottom, you see this white sash that runs across the entire length. This isn't visible in the final export. I just included it so the template makes more visual sense as we create our design. And finally, you'll see that I've included guides along with text that references all the relevant boundaries. Now it's time to actually put this thing to work. Let's go ahead and turn off the guides by pressing Control and semicolon, and hide the visibility of the guides layer so we can see what's going on. Next, either create a custom image or import an image that you want to use. For demonstration purposes, I'll just quickly use one I threw together here. Go ahead and resize and reposition the image the way you want it to fit. Be sure to place your new image below the frames layer to get the best visual representation of your final result. Perform whatever edits you see fit with your image, and once you're happy with the results, it's time to crop and export. First, go ahead and reactivate the guides layer by pressing Control and semicolon. Next, turn off the visibility to the frames layer. Next, activate your crop tool and adjust it to fit the guides like so. Once you've got it where you need it, commit those changes and go to File, Save for Web. Choose your format and your quality. I chose JPEG with the quality of 100. Go down to the bottom and choose Save. Go ahead and name this FB Cover Image and click Save again. Now once we're back to our Photoshop interface, hold down Control, Alt, and hit Z to step back through the history one time. Next, reactivate the crop tool again, and this time adjust it so that it fits within the inner guides down here. And something like so. Go ahead and commit those changes. Once again, go to File, Save for Web, click Save down at the bottom. Name this one FB Profile Image and click Save one more time. Once we're back to our workspace, go ahead and hit Control, Alt, and Z one more time so that your template reverts back to its original state. And that'll just about do it. All that's left is to upload the images we just created, and once you're finished with that, your Facebook timeline will look something like this. One last thing, if you'll notice in the description there are two links. One is for the personal page template, the other is for the fan page template. For some mysterious reason known only to the fine folks at Facebook, the layout is not quite the same between these two types of pages. So make sure you grab the right one, otherwise your profile photo and your cover image won't quite line up. I only spent a few minutes on my cover photo, so admittedly it's not all that impressive, but with a little effort you can create a really cool, visually stunning timeline. I've seen some that are really amazing, so go ahead and go crazy. Once you've created your masterpiece, drop a link to your Facebook page in the comments section of this post, or if you want to keep it private, email it to me. I'd love to see your work. Now that's going to do it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.